Hey everyone, Bruce Morris from the TABB Group here. Welcome to TABB Forum's Market Structure Wave. Having best of class, behind the curtain solutions and services that enable asset managers, investment banks, and exchanges to deploy their products and services is essential for fintech providers to survive in today's highly competitive marketplace. However, if the fintech companies that provide these services remain unknown, there's no amount of technology that can assure business success. On June 6th, Fintech B2B Marketing is bringing their annual London-based Fintech Marketing Conference to North America. Today, we are very fortunate to have Payal Raina, Fintech B2B Marketing's founder, join us on Market Structure Wave. Hey, Payal, welcome to TABB Forum.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course. So Payal, to get us started today, can you share with our viewers a little bit about your professional background and also describe the mission of the Fintech B2B Marketing Organization?
Sure. Sounds great. So first of all, look, really excited and delighted to be here today, Bruce, and having conversation with you. So I have been in fintech marketing space for over 2 decades now. I started my journey and career working for Microsoft back in Canada a number of years ago, and always in marketing, and then moved to GE, General Electric, in cap solutions market. Moved to UK nearly 2 decades ago now. Have been running marketing for a number of other GE businesses, worked for a number of banks like Barclays Bank, and also I was heading marketing for payment tech and fintech companies. So currently I do wear a couple of hats on. So I'm heading global marketing for a financial technology company. And of course, I'm really delighted as a founder of Fintech B2B Marketing Community. In terms of, why the community, what's the mission here is that the community is the first global peer-to-peer group, which is built by fintech marketers and for fintech marketers. And the key mission here is to break silos between traditional finance and financial technology firms and uniting them and cross-pollinating them with over with latest technology and insight. So the community is now over 3.5 years old. We are still a startup community with over 5,000 members and subscribers globally. And the reason the community was started was the first and foremost thing when we think about fintech is it's always about technology, right? But if you look at the research or the statistics, what statistics says is that one of the top 5 reasons why fintech companies may fail is because of lack of go-to-market understanding and ineffective customer acquisition and marketing strategies. And when we look at that stats, that's like, oh, wow, that's like a big key part in terms of the go-to-market. And looking at how marketing is always looked at more as a cost function rather than a growth function, we felt as a peer community, it's an opportunity for us to all join hands and get that voice out there with regards to helping fellow fintechs in terms of how can we connect, learn and collaborate and grow from there. So what community basically does, it's an intersection of bringing finance, technology and marketing all together and bringing the brilliant brains and minds behind it so we can help drive the growth for the fintechs.
That's perfect. And what a great cause the organization offers the market. So let's talk about what do you see as major technology and creative strategy trends that's impacting and also helping B2B fintech marketers today?
Sure. Given the community is members driven, right? So recently we did a survey from all our members across the globe. And we got like, the top driver in terms of top trends, Bruce, we found was that over 3/4 of marketers felt that artificial intelligence, AI, generative AI was one of the top things that was keeping marketers awake in the night. So this was the top trend they thought is going to dominate this year and the next few years. So I don't know if it's different than what you hear on the ground, but no surprise there. And the key reason was more about how can we take fintechs from a transactional relationship and using generative AI to do three things. Number one, reduce cost. As you know, there's the economy in today's market. It's quite tough, and it's putting a lot of pressure to businesses, including marketing, to do less with more. So using the technologies like AI that could help us to be more efficient, that can help us to reduce the time, that can help us to be more resilient. So that was a top trend we are seeing from our member base and C-suite across the globe. And also another thing to mention about is that the fact about the AI is about how to convert that transactional relationship to more around with experiential relationships. So how do we kind of make that shift in the journey? And in fact, one of the things that came out during those conversations was where people were talking about creepy factor, because whilst there's AI and chatbots and it's cool and people are like, oh, it makes my life easier, but sometimes it lacks emotion and emotional intelligence. So I think, again, it makes the life of marketers quite difficult. So whilst it's a boon in one way, but then it has got its own con. So that was one of the first thing, and which we're going to hear in the conference, which is happening on 6th of June, and really excited and looking forward to it. The second bit was more around the data privacy and ethical marketing. So how do we whilst we've got all these amazing technologies out there, how do we balance and how do we navigate the challenges that brings along the data privacy about using our information, each one of our information out there, and how does it make our role really complicated, particularly from the data privacy side, which is super important. The third trend which we are seeing is more around brand trust. How do we build that brand trust? How do we reconnect with our audience here, our customers here? Given the buyers' behaviors is changing tremendously. So how do we connect as a marketers and offer that personalization in terms of how we connect with these buyers in order to help them to go through that buyer's journey? So that's super important for marketers. And then finally, ESG, again, no surprise there. It's on the top of the agenda for most of the organization, and fintechs are no different than there. So it's about how we can help from a community standpoint, understand that how ESG can be implemented across the board, and there the role of market is super crucial, because as a face of the organization, as the advocates of our brand and also client advocates, it becomes our job to communicate and share that understanding about ESG, not just to the end clients here, but also to investors, to internal shareholders. So those are the top kind of trends that we have been seeing and hearing from our members.
Oh, all great points. Thanks for sharing, Payal. So let's move on and talk about your upcoming event. Can you share with our viewers, exactly what the North American Fintech B2B Marketing Conference has in store for all the attending delegates?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited and delighted because it's our inaugural FinTech North American conference this year. And we have been running a number of roundtables in New York for last couple of years. However, this is really special because we're not bringing the best of the brains and the talent and all the influential leaders, of course, like yourself, Bruce, on the day to come and be part of this fantastic event. But it's also special because it is going to be a celebratory awards evening for us, where our marketers, who we call as sometimes unsung heroes, we would like to put a spotlight on them and give them the recognition they deserve, because there are lots of marketing communities, there are lots of financial communities, there are lots of fintech communities, but this is going to be the very first FinTech Marketing Award celebration, which we are bringing to New York. And the agenda looks very exciting. We have got folks traveling from across the US to be there on the day. just kind of kicking off the day, we have a fantastic keynote speaker, Scott Brinker, who would be sharing his views about the future of technology, particularly looking at AI. As I mentioned about, that's one of the top trends, and how that's incorporated in MarTech and sales tech within the organization. And then during the course of the event, we are going to be talking about a number of topics. And one of the sessions is going to be about the regulation around AI. As you may know, that EU has recently passed the very first AI regulatory act here. And it's kind of taking all the conversations and learning from this side of the pond in Europe to North America, and to see, you know, what's happening on that side of the pond. So we will be looking at the regulatory side of AI. And then the rest of the day, we will be focusing on content. Of course, Bruce, I know you're moderating that, so really excited. And we have got fantastic folks from banks, and we have got fintechs all together on the same day, looking at how content marketing strategies are going to be helping drive customer acquisition and ultimately driving growth. So the whole agenda and theme of the event is based on future of technology and growth, because this year is absolutely critical for businesses to thrive, especially in this current economic factor where the interest rates are, you know, are going up, and businesses are looking at what's going to happen externally. So and also then kind of wrapping up the conference, just quickly moving back, we have a fantastic closing keynote speaker who will be talking about, you know, how businesses can, and particularly leaders, can be more resilient and can do more with the less. And then we have got a fantastic winners we're going to plan to announce. So it's a combination of insights, celebration, fun, and we have got, and thank you so much for TABB Forum for being an integral part and supporter and partner, Bruce. I know you guys have been supporting the community from inception. So really excited and looking forward to 6th of June. And I hope some of the listeners today might be able to join us on the day. If not, of course, they're going to be on-demand recording available as well for folks to listen at their leisure.
You know, I am so looking forward to this event. And yes, my panel is going to be amazing. It's on content marketing and client acquisition. So just a little self-promotion there for me. But thanks for allowing TABB Forum to be a part of your event. So Payal, thanks so much for sharing your time and insights with TABB Forum today. And for any of our viewers who would like to attend the North American B2B FinTech Conference, there's going to be a big red button at the end of this video that will take you to the agenda and registration page. All you got to do is click it, and hopefully we'll see you all on June 6th. Thanks for stopping by for what was hopefully an educational and entertaining ride on TABB Forum's Market Structure Wave. Hey, thanks again, Payal.
Great, thank you. Thanks for having me again here.